Hey, what is up everyone? This is Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I dropped a recorded video, but now I have a little bit more time on my hands since school is out. I don't have any students in my classroom. So as I told you in a previous live stream, I wanted to start doing some super clips, right? Not full-length videos, but super clips with tips that will help you successfully pass certain skills, okay? So in this video, I am going to show you how to fold your washcloth and why it's important for you to fold it in this manner, okay? But before I get started, I just want to remind you to smash that subscribe button, kick the like button on this video and all of my other videos, and don't forget to ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload new content. So you're probably thinking, like, why does it matter how I fold my washcloth? Well, I'm going to tell you, it is very, very important. On certain scales, such as modified bed bath, peri-care, and catheter care, one of the variables in the critical element steps of all of those skills require the nurse aide candidate to use a clean area of the washcloth with each stroke. So that is why it's really important as to how you fold your washcloth. And your instructor probably has already showed you how. So this video is for people that maybe are no longer in the training program, they've already graduated, and maybe it's been a little while, since they've had any hands-on practice, okay? And it's also for, really everybody, right? Just in case your instructor has not shown you this way of folding your washcloth. So I have a washcloth here, and I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. So this is the washcloth, okay? I think it's like cloth, okay, 8 by 8. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the washcloth. I'm going to do a bifold, okay, widthwise, and then lengthwise I'm going to do a trifold. So now I've turned that 8 by 8 washcloth into a 4 by 4 washcloth, okay? And the reason this is really important now is because I have 3 closed ends and 1 open end of the washcloth, okay? This is closed, this is closed, this is like sort of open, but the 2 ends are closed. And then I have an open area where I can flip the washcloth over, right? So now I've made it easier for me as a nurse aide candidate, if I have those skills to perform, to use a clean area of the washcloth with each stroke. So take, for instance, if you get modified bed bath, right? And with modified bed bath, you have to start cleaning the face with the eyes, starting with the eyes from inner canthus to outer canthus. And don't forget, do not put soap on that first washcloth for modified bed bath, okay? Because you cannot use soap when cleaning the face. So let's say I have modified bed bath, and I'm going to use these open areas, okay? I'm going to clean one eye from inner canthus to outer. I'm going to flip the washcloth over, clean the other eye from inner canthus to outer canthus, flip it over, clean one side of the face, flip, and clean the other side of the face, right? And now I can use either or of the closed ends to clean the bridge of the nose, right? Ta-da! That's it. And so now you have just performed correctly one of the variables in that critical element step for modified bed bath. For peri-care, you want to do the same thing depending on how your instructor has trained you and how he or she has demonstrated to you how to perform that skill. Again, with modified bed bath and catheter care, it does not specify how many strokes the nurse aide candidate has to use to clean, rinse, and dry those areas, okay? So for peri-care, you could actually use 1 stroke. If you use 1 stroke, if your instructor trains you that way, you want to make sure that you keep your washcloth open, because you have to make sure you are able to clean that entire area with that one stroke, okay? So you want to keep your washcloth open. If your instructor demonstrates to you to perform that skill with using more than one stroke, again, you want to use the trifold method with your towel, okay? Just like this. And that way you can use these open areas to clean, rinse, and dry different different areas with a clean area of the washcloth, okay, with each stroke. I hope I'm making sense, right? And so with catheter care, because it does not, those two skills does not require the nurse aide candidate to use a certain amount of strokes. It doesn't matter, right? With catheter care, just use one stroke, okay? Keep your washcloth folded just like this for when you're washing, rinsing, and drying. And yes, you should use a washcloth when drying because the towel is so huge and that catheter's diameter is extremely small. So a towel would be too bulky to use to dry the catheter. So I train my students to, for washing, rinsing, and drying, use a washcloth. So you'll actually collect 3 washcloths when you're gathering your supplies, okay? So as far as the catheter, let's say my finger is the catheter. And of course with this hand or my non-dominant hand, I would actually be securing the catheter by holding it at the meatus, okay, of that person. Meaning your fingers need to be touching that person, okay, when you're holding the catheter. So let's say I'm holding the catheter. This is the catheter, my finger. I'm going to take this washcloth, this 4x4 washcloth, and I'm going to encompass this washcloth around the entire diameter of that catheter, okay, just like this. And then I'm going to clean the entire length of the catheter. I know in your nurse aide candidate handbook, it says for you to clean at least 4 inches, but what is 4 inches, right? Do you have a ruler to measure the 4 inches? Does the NAE have a ruler to measure the 4 inches? No. Okay, no, you don't, and neither does he or she, right? So to be on the safe side, it's best that you clean the entire length of the catheter. You don't have to clean the 2 ports, but clean the entire length of the catheter. That way, it will alleviate that NAE from misperceiving how much of the catheter you clean, all right? So just clean the entire length, all right? So you'll clean it. You'll get another washcloth, you'll rinse it in the same way, get your 3rd washcloth, and then you will dry it in the same manner, okay? So that is it on how to fold your washcloth and why it is so important. Again, I'm going to get a little closer so you can see this is an 8x8 washcloth. I'm going to bifold it once and then tri-fold it a second time. I've turned that 8x8 washcloth into a 4x4 washcloth, all right? So I hope this was helpful to you. I'm going to be doing more super clips as such, just to help out with or help you gain a better understanding of certain required steps and certain skills, okay? So before I leave, as always, like I do in the beginning of all of my videos, smash that subscribe button, especially if you are a new visitor to my channel. Kick the like button on this video and all of my other videos, and don't forget to ring that notification bell if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new content. Hey guys, I have a new channel, okay? It's for instructors, nurse aide instructors, but help me out here, okay? Support me. Go to that new page. You can find the link in the community area of my channel, or when you get on YouTube, all you have to do is type in nurse aide instructor or Julie Reynolds nurse aide instructor, and my channel should be, I think, the 2nd channel.